Born on December 28, 1922, Stan Lee Martin Lieber propelled Marvel from a modest division of a publishing house to a multimedia powerhouse. Teaming up with legendary collaborators like Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko, Lee co-crafted an impressive array of iconic characters, including Spider-Man, the X-Men, and the Fantastic Four. His innovative storytelling style redefined the superhero genre, infusing it with realism and social relevance. Yet, Lee's journey was not without its share of challenges and controversies. From legal battles over ownership and royalties to accusations of exploitation, his legacy is as multifaceted as the heroes he brought to life. Nonetheless, his impact on popular culture remains unparalleled, with his cameo appearances in Marvel films solidifying his status as a cultural icon. Growing up in a Jewish household, Stan Lee's early life was steeped in the traditions of his heritage. However, despite his roots, Lee felt a distant connection to his Romanian ancestry, never having the opportunity to visit the country or learn its language from his parents. The Lieber family faced their share of challenges. Jack Lieber, Stan Lee's father, trained as a dress cutter, struggled to secure consistent employment following the economic hardships of the Great Depression. Eventually relocating to Fort Washington Avenue in Washington Heights, Manhattan, they navigated through life as best they could, making ends meet in a city teeming with opportunity and adversity alike. Stan Lee's youthful imagination found its nourishment in the pages of books and the glow of movie screens, particularly those featuring swashbuckling heroes like Errol Flynn. The daring exploits of characters such as the Scarlet Pimpernel ignited a fire within him, planting the seeds for his future as a master storyteller. Navigating his way through adolescence, Lee attended DeWitt Clinton High School in the Bronx with dreams of one day becoming a writer. From odd jobs like penning obituaries and delivering sandwiches to peddling subscriptions, Lee hustled to make ends meet. In the annals of comic book history, few names shine as brightly as that of Stan Lee. Yet, before he became the legendary figure we know today, Lee's journey to greatness was marked by humble beginnings, chance encounters, and a relentless drive to pursue his passions. A pivotal moment in Lee's life came during his high school years when he entered a local essay competition. Winning consecutively, his talent caught the attention of the New York Herald Tribune, which encouraged him to consider a career in writing. This encouragement served as a catalyst for Lee, igniting his ambition and setting him on a trajectory that would forever alter the landscape of popular culture. Graduating early at the age of 16 and a half in 1939, Lee wasted no time in pursuing his newfound passion. He seized an opportunity to join the WPA Federal Theater Project, a government initiative aimed at providing employment to theater professionals during the Great Depression. Here, Lee honed his craft, gaining invaluable experience in storytelling and character development. Yet, it was not until he found his way to Timely Comics, the precursor to Marvel Comics, that Lee's creative genius truly began to flourish. Initially hired as an assistant, he quickly rose through the ranks, eventually becoming the editor-in-chief and co-creator of some of Marvel's most iconic characters, including Spider-Man, the X-Men, and the Fantastic Four. Lee's formative years were a blend of struggle, ambition, and fortuitous encounters, laying the foundation for his rise to prominence. Unbeknownst to him, his path was just unfolding, and the world of comics awaited his transformative touch. Throughout his tenure at Marvel, Lee's innovative storytelling and dynamic characters captivated audiences around the world, catapulting the company to unprecedented success. Yet, even as Marvel's fortunes soared, Lee remained grounded, always mindful of the importance of connecting with his fans and fostering a sense of community within the comic book world. After retiring from Marvel in the 1990s, Lee could have easily faded into obscurity, content to bask in the legacy he had created. Instead, he chose to remain actively involved in the industry, maintaining a prominent presence as a public figure for the company. He became widely known for his cameo appearances in Marvel-based films and TV shows, where he also held executive producer credit. These roles not only endeared him to fans, but also cemented his status as a cultural icon. In a testament to his enduring popularity, Lee was recognized as the highest-grossing individual in film history by a significant margin, The debate intensified over the years, with Disney's tribute to Lee also drawing controversy for potentially overstating his role in Marvel's success. Despite Lee's undeniable influence in the comic book industry, his insistence on claiming more credit than he deserved tarnished his legacy to some extent. In 2023, a documentary honoring Stan Lee reignited the debate over creatorship in Marvel movies. While intended to celebrate Lee's achievements, some viewers criticized it for downplaying the contributions of other artists who worked at Marvel Comics. This controversy underscores the ongoing tension surrounding Lee's legacy and the rightful attribution of Marvel's iconic characters. The family of Jack Kirby, a key collaborator with Stan Lee, voiced their discontent with a documentary that seemed to overshadow Kirby's contributions to Marvel Comics. While Lee enjoyed widespread recognition and even cameo appearances in Marvel movies, Kirby's involvement wasn't acknowledged until 2008. This sparked a broader discussion about the treatment of comic creators, who often face low pay and inadequate benefits despite their significant contributions. In the wake of Stan Lee's passing, the comic book industry found itself embroiled in controversy surrounding a documentary that purported to explore the darker side of Lee's legacy. However, this controversy was merely the tip of the iceberg, sparking a much-needed conversation about the systemic issues plaguing the industry as a whole. The documentary's release coincided with a larger discussion about the treatment of creators within the comic book industry. Under the hashtag #ComicsBroken, numerous creators took to social media to share their personal experiences of struggling with meager pay and challenging working conditions. For many, the allure of creating iconic characters and stories was overshadowed by the harsh realities of the industry's exploitation and neglect. One of the primary grievances highlighted by creators was the disparity in compensation, particularly in relation to the burgeoning success of Marvel characters in the film industry. While Marvel Studios raked in billions of dollars at the box office, many creators saw little to no financial benefit from the fruits of their labor. Some received paltry sums for the rights to their creations, while others were denied additional compensation unless explicitly credited in the movies, a practice that often resulted in minimal financial gain compared to the profits generated. This glaring inequity illuminated the need for systemic change within the comic book industry. Creators, the lifeblood of the industry, deserve proper recognition, fair compensation, and adequate support for their contributions. The debate surrounding Stan Lee's legacy served as a wake-up call, prompting calls for transparency, accountability, and meaningful reforms. At its core, the controversy surrounding the documentary was not just about Stan Lee himself, but about the broader issues of power, privilege, and exploitation within the industry. It raised important questions about who gets to tell the stories of beloved characters and who reaps the rewards of their success. Moreover, it shed light on the often overlooked contributions of artists, writers, and other creators who toil behind the scenes to bring these characters to life. Moving forward, it is imperative that the comic book industry confront these issues head-on and take concrete steps to address them. This includes implementing fairer compensation structures, providing greater transparency in credit attribution, and fostering a more inclusive and supportive environment for creators of all backgrounds. Ultimately, the legacy of Stan Lee is a testament to the power of storytelling and the enduring impact of characters that capture the imagination of millions. Yet, it is also a reminder of the importance of honoring the creators who bring these characters to life and ensuring that they are treated with the dignity and respect they deserve. Only then can the comic book industry truly fulfill its potential as a beacon of creativity, inspiration, and empowerment for generations to come. Later years and death. In September of 2012, the world of comics was momentarily shaken when Stan Lee, the iconic creator and driving force behind Marvel Comics, underwent pacemaker insertion surgery. The procedure necessitated the cancellation of several scheduled convention appearances, marking a significant moment in Lee's life as he grappled with health issues. For decades, Lee had been a larger-than-life figure in the comic book industry, renowned for his creative genius, charismatic personality, and boundless imagination. However, even superheroes have their vulnerabilities, and Lee's health struggles served as a stark reminder of his mortality. By 2017, the toll of age and illness had become evident in Stan Lee's life, prompting his retirement from the whirlwind of public engagements and appearances that had defined much of his career. This decision was met with a mixture of emotions from fans, who had grown accustomed to his vibrant presence at conventions and events worldwide. While it marked a bittersweet moment with Lee stepping out of the spotlight, his impact on the comic book world remained indelible, solidifying his legacy as one of the most influential figures in the industry's history. However, tragedy struck once more on July 6, 2017, when Joan Bukak, Lee Stan's beloved wife of 69 years, passed away at the age of 95. Her death, attributed to complications from a stroke, left a profound void in Lee's life. Joan was not just Stan's partner. She was his confidant and muse, playing an instrumental role in the creation and development of some of Marvel's most iconic characters. Her passing marked the end of an era, casting a shadow of grief over Lee's world. Joan's influence on Stan's work cannot be overstated. She provided unwavering support and encouragement throughout their long and storied marriage, serving as both a sounding board and a source of inspiration for his creative endeavors. Together, they navigated the highs and lows of life, forging a partnership that was as enduring as it was extraordinary. In the aftermath of Joan's passing, Stan found himself grappling with a profound sense of loss. Her absence left a void that could never be filled, a silent reminder of the depth of their bond and the irreplaceable role she played in his life. Yet, even in the midst of his grief, Stan's indomitable spirit endured. He drew strength from the memories they had shared and the love they had cultivated over nearly 7 decades together. Though Joan may have left this world, her legacy lives on in the characters and stories they created together, a testament to the enduring power of love and partnership. In the years that followed, Stan continued to honor Joan's memory through his work, channeling his grief into creativity and finding solace in the worlds they had built together. Theirs was a love story for the ages, a testament to the transformative power of love and the enduring legacy of two souls united in purpose and passion. As the comic book world mourned the loss of one of its most beloved figures, it also celebrated the extraordinary bond shared by Stan and Joan Lee. Theirs was a love story that transcended time and space, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of fans around the world. Though they may have parted ways in this life, their love will forever be immortalized in the pages of the stories they created together. The following year, on November 12, 2018, Stan Lee himself passed away at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. His death came following a medical emergency earlier in the day, adding another layer of shock and sadness to the comic book community. Earlier in the year, Lee had been hospitalized for pneumonia, a reminder of his fragile health in his final days. His death certificate cited a range of contributing factors, including cardiac arrest, respiratory failure, congestive heart failure, and aspiration pneumonia, underscoring the complexity of his declining health. In accordance with his wishes, Stan Lee's body was cremated, and his ashes were entrusted to his daughter. It was a private and somber end to a life that had touched millions around the world. Yet even in death, Lee's influence continued to reverberate through the countless characters and stories he had created. His impact on popular culture was immeasurable, and his legacy was destined to endure for generations to come. As fans mourned the loss of a true legend, they also celebrated the remarkable life and career of a man who had revolutionized an entire industry. Stan Lee may have departed this world, but his creations and the spirit of imagination he embodied would live on, inspiring future generations of storytellers and dreamers. In the end, perhaps that was his greatest superpower of all. Roy Thomas, Lee's successor as editor-in-chief at Marvel, visited him 2 days before his passing to discuss an upcoming book. Thomas noted that despite Lee's readiness to depart, he still expressed enthusiasm for future cameo appearances in films. Lee's last words to Thomas were, "God bless. Take care of my boy Roy," led to speculation among fans that he was referring to Spider-Man. The passing of Stan Lee marked the end of an era in the comic book world, leaving behind a legacy of creativity and innovation that continues to inspire generations of fans and creators alike. Outro. The controversy surrounding Stan Lee's legacy extends beyond comic book pages, as highlighted by the 2023 documentary. It reignited debates on creator rights and recognition within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, amplifying voices like Jack Kirby's family and other comic creators who challenged Lee's singular creative credit. This discourse exposes broader industry issues, where creators often endure insufficient compensation despite their significant contributions. The debate underscores the need for systemic change in how creators are treated. As Marvel fans, it's crucial to acknowledge storytelling's collaborative nature and honor all the artists involved. Advocating for fair credit and compensation ensures creators receive the recognition and support they deserve. Join us on Starlands as we delve deeper into the intersection of pop culture and social issues. Like, share, and subscribe to stay informed about the latest discussions shaping our cultural landscape. Together, let's strive for a more equitable and inclusive creative industry. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, let's keep shining with Starlands. Excelsior!